Any people who think that anybody with diabetes can't do anything or are stopped from doing anything, they're not stopped from doing anything. I mean, anybody who can go up 4 mountains in 2 days can obviously do anything. And anybody who thinks otherwise, well, they'll just be shown otherwise, I suppose, really.
At the time it was a very, I suppose now what we'd consider an old-fashioned regime, blood pricking, using tissue paper and so on. It was a very cumbersome, unfriendly technology environment we were growing up in the 1990s. Probably imperfect as well, also from a science perspective. I'm sure the results weren't that accurate. But just from a teenage perspective, that's an awkward time in anyone's life. But trying to have this cumbersome burden on your back probably doesn't help. Probably the classic example was that I think what the Four Peaks did for me in hindsight was that it gave me the confidence. And I know it was billed at the time of being an education thing for other kids of my age or other teenagers or people in their younger years, which it was, and I'm sure it was. But I think the person or the group of people who benefited most were those of us, including myself, who took part in it, because not that I had any conscious limitation of what I could or couldn't do, but I knew full well there was something dragging me back and I wasn't, but I did that in 97. I grew into an independent adult in the following couple of years, and I dare say those things wouldn't have happened perhaps had 97 never happened, because it just gave me that confidence. I got to know the guys who obviously took part in it, spoke to them, saw what they did, and just learned life skills, not necessarily diabetes management skills, but confidence and being able to deal with it in the normal sense of the word. And it was probably the first time, and there was a little bit of pride, there's no point saying otherwise, but there was 10 or 12 of us, we were arm in arm. The picture has done the rounds a few times since, but yeah, there was a lot of that. Chris, who led the charge, the whole giving me a mobile phone. I think it was the first time I ever put a mobile phone in my hands to ring home. And yeah, it was a big moment. I was very proud. In recent couple of years, we've had kids. I'm in a very busy job. You commute for work. You don't have time to stop and test your blood all the time, frankly, as much as you'd like to, but you have it on 24/7, and the technology breakthrough has been the big game changer.